Anyway, look, who's on the line? We got a Caledonian fan on the line. Tough times, huh? Hey, your whole life revolving around rich men playing poorly.
Man, I totally identify with God, I love a dude with a big pituitary gland. I love the Pallies, man, but you know, this year I'm telling you, they're going to need to score some points and get some yardage and win the game.
Yeah, if they don't win, men will be beating their wives with good reason. Hey, they got to start playing to win, trying to score some on the other team. Yeah, I wish I had a wife so she could beat me.
Here's what I say, man. If you want to be number one, you got to go for first place.
I know. Hey, I mean, it's great stating the obvious, but once you get paid for it, things get really complicated.
Man, I was at their training camp this spring, and the mood in the locker room, dude, guy.
I had a dog once look a lot like you.
BWD Police the CJ GTA San Andreas Series Stories CJSA the Baliuag Episode 1 GTA San Andreas Series Stories CJSA the Baliuag New Season.
Let's roll, homie. Families. Families for life, homie. You down? You gonna represent the set now, homie? We gonna roll, homie, or what? You wanna roll with me?
OG coming through.
OG coming. We gotta put work in.
GTA San Andreas Series Stories CJSA the Baliuag New Season Episode 1 to 14 start January 3rd, 2025.
Territory, my man. You don't mark your territory, do you? You should try it. Pee on the front door of your office. Just see if anybody thinks of coming near you.
Okay, I would try that. Thank you so much for the advice, Marie.
Oh, I'm here to help, sailor.
Gardening with Maurice, only on WCTR.
At home, at work, or in rehab, listen to WCTR.
It's a favorite show with serial killers and stalkers. Lonely Hearts is next.
All through the sultry anonymity of night and some of the day, you're on Lonely Hearts on WCTR, West Coast Talk Radio. Or as I like to call it, We Can't Talk Right.
Israel and Palestine and Lebanon Gaza War II turnover. In case you learned something, the news is next.
Leanne forget WCTR News unfair and skewed for you in the top stories. Everyone is trying to kill you, but at least you're not in a World War II Gaza bomb. Yet disgraced movie star Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu broke his silence recently following his on-air murder. Palestine Gaza host Ismail Haniyeh died. See Ismail Haniyeh bomb assassinated. Iran bomb Israel force. Richard Burns see Gaza bomb all today. Palestine.
That's right, Lee, and I am Richard Burns. See bomb is real as Hezbollah confirmed the death of its chief Hassan Nasrallah. Iran tightened the security bomb. Tehran's emergency move hours after of IDF strike kills Nasrallah. Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Reuters citing officials said Khamenei had been shifted to a secure location in Iran earlier in the day. Khamenei chaired an emergency meeting of the National Security Council. Watch for more as Hezbollah confirmed death its chief. Iran tightens security of Supreme Leader. Iran Supreme Lead Ali Khamenei shifted to secure location in Iran. Reuters. Richard Burns see Palestine friends Lebanon Arbiak for Iran.
Richard Burns, we are in the midst of tough war against the evil axis of Iran and Palestine and Lebanon that seeks to destroy us. Seeks to destroy Israeli Prime Minister admits IDF involved in tough war too.
Here's close-range clashes underway between Hezbollah and Israeli troops. Israeli Benjamin Netanyahu reacted to IDF loss and its Lebanon Grande invasion. The Israeli Prime Minister vowed to restore normalcy in the northern region of the country.
I want to extend my deepest condolences to the families of our heroes who fell today in Lebanon. May God avenge their blood. May their memory be blessed. We are in the midst of a tough war against the evil Axis Nazi and Iran that seek to destroy us, but that will not happen because we will stand together. And with God's help, we will win together. We will bring back our hostages in the south. We will bring back our residents in the north, and we will ensure the eternity of Israel. Thank you, Richard Burns.
Well, Benjamin Netanyahu and Palestine, that is a fine World War II bitch. Where can I get one of those? Ha ha. Richard Burns, WCTR News.
Thank you, Benjamin Netanyahu and Palestine World War II. I'm Lebanon death. See Hassan Nasrallah. All bombs. See Israel. See former President Iran Ebrahim Raisi death. Helicopter crash for Uzi East Azerbaijan. Iran. Thank you, Palestine and Benjamin Netanyahu. I'm Leanne. Forget WCTR News. It's going to get worse. Trust me, World War II act.
Turn over in case you learn something. The news is next.
Leanne, forget WCTR News. Unfair and skewed for you. In the top stories, everyone is trying to kill you, but at least you're not in prison. Yet disgraced movie star Jack Howitzer broke his silence recently following his on-air murder of radio host Billy Dexter facing trial and a possible death sentence. Howitzer spoke to Richard. WCTR would like to be clear, we did pay for this interview.
That's right, Leanne. I am Richard Burns here in Los Santos Prison. As we all know, since politicians stop musicians from coming here about shooting your woman on drugs, everyone is now questioning their sexuality. Jack Howitzer, you're facing a death sentence. How do you feel about that?
I broke about that.
I knew it.
Hello, Julie from Liberty City. You're on the line.
A cowboy ghost has been haunting my house.
I want you to take off your blouse. Stand at the window. Stand there for hours each night. Lure him in. Trapping rogue spirits is dangerous work, especially topless. Take lots of photographs. All right, who's got a theory for me? Next.
Hey, man, love the show. When are you guys going to start seeing the bigger picture? We're being lied to, man. And guys like you don't help much, you know. You're virtually one of them. Soon you'll know what I'm talking about.
If people could please just attempt to make sense, that's all I'm asking. Last night, as I was laying in my pod meditating, and it occurred... Why are you even listening to me?
Broke out of a sea-free Palestine in Korea. All right, so I'll be out of here soon.
Next up on WCTR, the news, we try to make it interesting and not depressing.
This is Leanne. Forget WCTR News. Foreigners are coming. Who are they and why should we care? The FDA warns shampoo is killing your unborn child. Plus protests continue outside the Zebra Bar Candy Company now for traffic and transit with Richard Burns.
That's right, Leanne. I'm Richard Burns. The aftermath of the devastating earthquake continues. Travel is still severely restricted. Casualties, which is truly unfortunate, as it makes for incredibly boring news. The federal government is still refusing aid to help rebuild bridges, and everyone is blaming each other. The governor is threatening to bomb Australia despite scientific proof it wasn't their fault. Richard Burns, WCTR.
Police say gang trouble is on the rise again, especially in Los Santos. Forces believe it is linked to the rising drugs trade, while others blame the fascist pig. Also in gang news, customs officials report a huge influx of Russian mobsters and cheap weapons since the fall of the wall. The governor office said everything is okay. In Vinewood news, rapper Mad Dog was celebrating the launch of his new clothing line. Richard caught up with him.
Thing about Mad Dog is I'm thinking about becoming a superstar. I mean, you know, I've done everything I can do in the rap game. I won shit hands down. Nobody can handle me, you know. Lifetime champ, no shit. Can I say shit?
Oh, hey man, it's cool.
That's cool. Okay, no shit. I got clothes. I got labels coming out. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing drinks. I got shoes, tires, rims, thinking, you know, next day just being a full-on superstar. You know? You get to wear a tight suit and nail a lot of tail, you dig? You know what I do in real life. Ought to get me a drink though right now, cause I'm thirsty, you know.
What a troubled man. Sounds like he should lay off the sauce. Also today, a Tourette's theater group banned from the park unless they take up mine. And finally, in foreign news, a suspected U.S. agent was caught in Panama selling weaponry to right-wing guerrillas, causing a major incident. But we plan mostly to gloss over the implications and hope you enjoy some sporting activity tonight. The State Department is advising against foreign travel. This was Leanne. Forget WCTR News. Let's be careful out there.
Turn over in case you learn something. The news is next.
Leanne. Forget WCTR News. Unfair and skewed for you. In the top stories, everyone is trying to kill you, but at least you're not in prison yet. Disgraced movie star Jack Howitzer broke his silence recently following his on-air murder of radio host Billy Dexter facing trial and a possible death sentence. Howitzer spoke to Richard. WCTR would like to be clear, we did pay for this interview.
That's right, Leanne. I am Richard Burns here in Los Santos Prison. As we all know, since politicians stopped musicians from coming here about shooting your woman on drugs, everyone is now questioning their sexuality. Jack Howitzer, you're facing a death sentence. How do you feel about that?
I broke out of a POW camp in Korea. All right, so I'll be out of here soon.
And who could forget we visit the greatest moments?
Here he comes. He's in the shadows. There he is. Is he going to make it? Yes, he did. Ladies and gentlemen, what you have just witnessed is the biggest moment in world history.
I'm married, so sliding down.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That was a movie, and it wasn't real.
Oh no, it was real. I'm a veteran of over 40 films. But I've got a different Ho Chi now. Say hello to the newsman, Ho Chi.
Hey, hello, Jack Howitzer.
You want me to kill you like the last Ho Chi? Say it like an Asian girl.
A he-wo hi.
Well, Jack Howitzer, that is a fine prison bitch. Where can I get one of those? Haha. Richard Burns, WCTR News.
The trial of allegedly disgraced police officers Frank Tenpenny and Eddie Pulaski began yesterday, although Mr. Pulaski was not at court personally. Prosecutors maintain both are guilty of murder, racketeering, drug running, and sexual offenses. Defense maintain officers are just doing their job. Government officials are denying any knowledge of black helicopters that were recently seen flying over the state.
Black helicopters? How? What black helicopters?
That clears it up. A Las Venturas institution, Caligula is forced to admit that it was recently robbed. It's the first major heist carried out on a Venturas casino. In 30 years, government officials are not ruling out foul play. Meanwhile, no explanation has been forthcoming as to why the Sherman stopped generating electricity for a few hours recently. One bystander blamed aliens who drink electricity before deflowering virgins. I'm Leanne Forget.
Hard. Hello, I'm James Bedeston, World Traveler, and this is the Wild Traveler. We're discussing the world and all of its many pleasures. Let me put it like this. Why have a hot dog from an uncaring vendor by the bathroom when you can attend a beer-guzzling marathon in Germany with enormous men and taste a wonderful German's Wurst? The world is full of incredible things, and you can discover them for yourself. I'll take you there.
LC Police PWD of FBI fight COVID-19. Next.
It was dusk, and the sun bled red over the city in Thailand as Chen brought me a sparkling water. A delicate, handsome, lovely young boy. But war is folly.
WCTR News, it's going to get worse, trust me.
Next, see Crazy Dave Team US Gang, former Team Big Gang. See Crazy Dave News next.
This is Leanne Forget, WCTR News, and Cammy and Jury died. See Crazy Team Big Gang, see Crazy Dave all today.
That's right, Leanne. I'm Richard Burns. See Cammy died. See Crazy Dave. Kun Lee died. See Team Big Gang Crazy Dave.
Yes, Richard Burns. See Ariana Grande dies. See Crazy Dave.
Yes, Kun Lee Team US Gang. See Crazy Dave.
Yes, Richard Burns. See Cammy Team US Gang. Crazy Dave Team US Gang.
Yes, Leanne Forget fight. See Cammy. I'm hate you Ariana Grande. Leanne see Jury Street Fighter 6 Leanne.
Oh, Leanne died. See Crazy Dave. See Team Big Gang Leanne. Thank you, Cammy. See Crazy Dave Team Big Gang and Leanne Forget, WCTR News, and Cammy see Ariana Grande Lim hate Crazy D John F. Kennedy last games.
Tekken 8 see Akuma and Terry Bogard King of Fighter and Street Fighter 6 see Cammy see 1994 Street Fighter 2 News this next.
Leanne Forget, WCTR News see Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 Akuma now characters WTCR see Akuma Tekken see Akuma. Richard Burns call this Akuma News.
That's right, Leanne. I'm Richard Burns, see Akuma Tekken, and Terry Bogard King of Fighter, and Street Fighter 6 now characters. Ariana Grande see Cammy Street Fighter 6 characters, all today Cammy.
Yes, Richard Burns see Akuma now Tekken 8 this characters. Akuma now characters now Richard Burns.
Okay, Richard Burns, the Tekken 8 see Akuma. Hey, ha ha ha, Richard Burns.
No, Richard Burns characters, Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 now this Rue and Jury, and now Tekken 8 now Richard Burns. Thank you, Cammy, and Akuma, and Terry Bogard. Thank you, Richard Burns, WCTR News.
See Ariana Grande Tekken 8 this the characters Jun Kazama and Akuma Kazama now Tekken 8 Ariana Grande now Tekken 8. Leanne Forget see Akuma now Street Fighter 6 now this the characters and Aki and Lily and Manon and Marissa now Leanne Forget.
Leanne Forget see characters Tekken 8 see Friends see Ariana Grande now Leanne Forget.
Thank you, Ariana Grande. I'm Leanne Forget, WCTR News this Tekken 8 characters and Terry Bogard Fighter Team.
Israel and Palestine and Lebanon Gaza War 2 turnover. In case you learned something, the news is next.
Leanne Forget, WCTR News, unfair and skewed for you in the top stories. Everyone is trying to kill kill you, but at least you're not in a World War II Gaza bomb. Yet disgraced movie star Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu broke his silence recently.
Class. Do you know what it's like growing up in a beaker?
That's all today on I Say, You Say.
Okay, police, no PWD, and
we share last names, but that's about it. I'm Peyton, that's my wife Mary, and this is I Say, You Say, where left is right and right is wrong.
Or where east meets west, and the west always wins. That wall came down, darling.
Yes, unfortunately it did. I don't know if you saw today's news, so who is in the right in this great dialectical disaster? Is it, as I think, love your fellow man and all wear matching jumpsuits while working on a collective hydroponic farm growing potatoes, or kill or be killed, crush the weak, and starve the poor, as my wonderful wife thinks? You decide, or let us decide for you. Give us a call and let my wife, a professor in social Darwinism, or me, a lecturer in pointless anthropology, work things out.
That's the problem with liberals. They don't know when to shut up and enjoy freedom. Let's go to the phones.
Yeah, hi. Here's the deal. I'm really funny. Nobody wants to hire somebody funny. I mean, how is that fair? I mean, I'm white, middle class, very erudite, whatever that means. But people just respond badly to me. I don't understand it.
Are you related to my husband?
I don't think so.
I hope not. Have you got a question about politics?
Yeah, sure. I know a lot about politics. Hey, can I do your job? You know, I used to be on the radio back in the day.
Even my husband can't do his job, you strange, pathetic little sap. Let's have a real caller, please.
Hi, my name's Michelle. I'm a first-time caller to the show. I wanted to know what you guys thought about the proposition to ban smoking.
Well, this is a simple issue. Smoking. Democracy at work in our state. Seems like a good thing when you first look at it, but democracy only works when you agree with it. Then it's best to favor a totalitarian state. I'm not sure about this one.
I think smoking is an invasion of my body, and I've always wanted to shoot people. I'm right behind the proposition.
Me too. Thanks, Michelle.
I also wanted to say hi to my stepbrother Phil, who's been undergoing a hair transplant today. Hey Phil, if you're listening, I hope it's 6 this time. I won't tell anyone you've got plugs, honey.
I say, you say, where left is right and right is wrong.
Or where east meets west, and the west always wins. That wall came down, darling.
Yes, unfortunately it did. I don't know if you saw today's news, so who is in the right in this great dialectical disaster? Is it, as I think, is it right? Love your fellow man and all wear matching jumpsuits while working on a collective hydroponic farm growing potatoes, or kill or be killed, crush the weak, and starve the poor, as my wonderful wife thinks? You decide, or let us decide for you. Give us a call and let my wife, a professor in social Darwinism, or me, a lecturer in pointless anthropology, work things out.
That's the problem with liberals. They don't know when to shut up and enjoy freedom. Let's go to the phones.
Yeah, hi. Here's the deal. I'm really funny. Nobody wants to hire somebody funny. I mean, how is that fair? I mean, I'm white, middle class, very erudite, whatever that means. But people just respond badly to me. I don't understand it.
Are you related to my husband?
I don't think so.
I hope not. Have you got a question about politics?
Yeah, sure. I know a lot about politics. Hey, can I do your job? You know, I used to be on the radio back in the day.
Even my husband can't do his job, you strange, pathetic little sap. Let's have a real caller, please.
Hi, my name's Michelle. I'm a first-time caller to the show. I wanted to know what you guys thought about the proposition to ban smoking.
Well, this is a simple issue. Smoking. Democracy at work again in our state. Seems like a good thing when you first look at it, but democracy only works when you agree with it. Then it's best to favor a totalitarian state. I'm not sure about this one.
I think smoking is an invasion of my body, and I've always wanted to shoot people. I'm right behind the proposition.
Me too. Thanks, Michelle.
I also wanted to say hi to my stepbrother Phil, who's been undergoing a hair transplant today. Hey Phil, if you're listening, I hope it's 6 this time. I won't tell anyone you've got plugs, honey. I'm really proud of you.
That's great, honey. But if you want shout-outs, call the rap station.
That's offensive, and I'm really offended by what you're saying. I'm a smoker. This used to be a free country.
When?
Good point, Dolly. Gotcha. Yes, good point. But remember, our founding fathers grew tobacco. It relaxed them between stressful
Following his on-air murder, Palestine Gaza host Ismail Haniyeh died. See Ismail Haniyeh bomb assassinated Iran bomb Israel force Richard Burns. See Gaza